I'm in the Cap3 studio right now. I don't know if you could, it might be a little blurry.
Yeah, I can
me.
see it behind you.
So Cap3 Collective, you already mentioned that we are a DAO. That's something I don't normally start off with, but Cap3 is a DAO. And basically the main goal of Cap3 is to provide funding for artists, founders, and creators in the space, something that hasn't been easily accessible. We really want to make it so that artists and founders and creators can have a vision and bring it to life. And we're working to build an avenue so that is realistic. So let me explain how it's going to work. So we have 9,000 total memberships available. We have it broken up into two different. We have Genesis memberships and subscription pass memberships. I'll get into that in a little bit, but we'll just stay broad right now. So essentially, anyone can submit to Cap3. You go to the website, you click submit your project. There's a couple different areas you have to enter. What your project name is. You have to be fully doxxed. We talked about it earlier. That's like a major thing. No one can submit a project without being doxxed. What your price is, how many pieces are in the collection, and a rough overview of the project. Then you can also upload your pitch deck, your financial revenue budget, your projections, everything that goes into if you're, let's say, stepping into the Shark Tank and you're about to pitch to Mark Cuban. The more info, the better. Now, on a monthly basis, at the beginning of the month, let's say right now we have 64 project submissions. Let's say October 1st comes around, those 64 projects will now be presented to every member of the DAO. Now, for the next 30 days, every DAO member gets one vote. Whatever project has the most votes, whatever two projects have the most votes at the end of the month will receive $100,000 of funding. At the first of the month, the other key thing is we have a roster of VC venture capital providers that specialize in the Web3 space. So we have the roster built out already. On the first of the month, when all the projects are presented to the DAO members, at the same time, these projects will also be presented to all of our traditional VC partners. Voting is open, but it's also open for any of the traditional VCs to come in and say, hey, we really love your project. We want to offer you $1 million of funding. They could do that. That's fully open. If you are one of the projects that wins the monthly vote and you receive that $100,000, you give up zero equity to Cap3. The way that the DAO members benefit is they get a guaranteed allow list spot. It's a discounted allow list. So you get a discount if you decide to purchase it. And you get a revenue share from that funded project's initial mint. So that's the big factor here.
Okay. So but again, you're not primary sales.
Yeah. It's initial mint, revenue share, and then there is a small percentage of the secondary market revenue share. Okay. There's obviously other things that go into this which make you qualify to receive that, and we can go into that when we talk about the memberships perhaps. But the big thing is the path to receive funding. So let's say you do have a project. You can either get it through being the top voted product for the month, or one of the VCs that's also being presented to your project coming to you and saying, hey, I want to invest.